joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Brian. Well, the Pelicans head coach Willie Green raves about Brandon Ingram. He said, Brandon's otherworldly talented, has an extremely high basketball IQ, he's a great teammate, a great human being. It's just fun to be around him, to coach him, and to learn from him. BA, two-way street.
Hey, doesn't get much better than that, Allie. Thanks for that. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Jeremy Grant.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. C.J. McCollum is out there with Josh Richardson, and it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. There is nothing like the atmosphere of opening night in the NBA. Grant, do players get just as pumped up as the fans for the first game of the season?
I think they do. I mean, everybody, players, coaches, organization, fans, everybody gets excited for opening night. It's impossible not to. All the work these players put in over the offseason, the training camp preparation, it pays off right here and now.
Thibault finds Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
I just hate seeing this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
Nance, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Williamson passes to McCollum. Over Grant. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Grant with a screen on Williamson. Here's Lillard. Williams grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list.
Did you see that? I saw it.
Wow.
And he saw it. Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. Back to Lillard. Nurkic passes to Lillard. And the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Ingram with the ball. His last outing, he had 24 points. Nance. Nurkic with some nice D. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Grant. Simons with it. Jacks up a 3. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
It's a challenge trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. He is so good at capitalizing on the offensive boards.
McCollum finds Richardson. Nance with a screen on Simons to the inside. It's stolen by Nurkic. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. There's Simons with a 3. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
I just love the ball movement.
32 seconds left in the first. McCollum outside. Nance with a screen on Lillard. McCollum, the pass to Nance. Back to McCollum. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Simons' shot is good. Simons has got 5 now.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Trailblazers up 10. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Here's Lillard. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
Jones and Ingram run the wings. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Murphy in at the power forward position. That's the Pelicans 5. Back to Ingram. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size was a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, B.A. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and C.J.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Lillard. The D's right on him. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Taking it to the defense right there. Lillard can do it all.
Pass to Ingram. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Drains the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Lillard, a screen on Jones. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Lillard can't get that one to fall. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Picked by Williamson. A little mid-range shot is up. That shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Eubanks. The fader. Rebounded by Ingram.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half. And Williamson throws it down.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Now here's Lillard. Coming off a 31-point game. From the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Trailblazers out in front, up by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
Great battle between these two. They take a lot of pride in how they approach the game, and it seems like they're playing with extra enthusiasm tonight.
Yeah, those elite matchups, man, they can bring the best out of you.
And guys, let's talk now about how incredible Damian Lillard was in that first half.
I really like how he's playing so far, Shaq. I mean, he's being selective in his approach. Kind of the opposite of you, big fella, at the food table.
Oh, come on, Kenny. I've seen you scarfing down those vegan snacks. What is a vegan snack anyway?
There's no such thing as scarfing down and vegan in the same sentence.
And there's always plenty available. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
All right, time for an injury report. All right, a chance here to check in on Jonas Valanciunas. What's the status, Alan?
Well, the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans provided some information. He told me they've diagnosed a hairline fracture of the arm, which they have been able to stabilize. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to be healthy coming down the stretch. It looks like their depth will be tested now.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the small forward.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
Ingram against Thibault. Yep, that one goes. Ingram's got 7 points.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Lillard outside. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Simons passes to Nurkic. Lillard outside. The three-pointer off the mark. And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient. Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Simons passes to Nurkic. There's the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Larry Nance picks one up.
A physical drive from Nurkic, taking it to the defense and getting himself fouled.
Nurkic at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
One of the strongest players in the league. Nurkic is a force in the painted area on both ends of the floor.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be McCollum shooting. That's on Anthony Simons. And the Blazers making a change here. Watford's checked in.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for New Orleans, C.J. McCollum. Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for McCollum.
Led the league in percentage from the line a few years ago. C.J. McCollum dialed in.
Pass to Eubanks. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Simons. That one falls. Simons has got 7 points.
You see the commitment from Anthony, refusing to let the defense knock him off balance.
Now here's Jones. Here's Murphy. No good on the triple. McCollum against Simons. Pass to Sharp. Fires the three. That shot off. The third quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers out in front, up 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Marshall in at the 4-man spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Portland leading. And here's Lillard. Now Graham. To the paint. Here's Eubanks. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Nice pass. The more they run the offense through Grant, the more he needs to make smart plays.
McCollum against Lillard. McCollum's shot is off. And the Trailblazers shooting around 53%, a nice number. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Simons, a screen on McCollum. And Lillard gets it to go.
This is what makes Lillard an all-star caliber player. His ability to fill it up.
New Orleans now, time running out. Here's McCollum. Over Lillard. That won't go either for McCollum. Simons with it. Pass to Lillard. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Inside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Marshall. And here's McCollum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Such a pure score. The defense getting too aggressive on C.J. McCollum.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Ingram's checked in for the Pelicans. Richardson comes in for Jones. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Nurkic is checked in for Eubanks. And Portland has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. McCollum against Lillard. Nurkic, a screen on McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. Over Williamson. Outside for Grant. 4-3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Trailblazers.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Damian Lillard.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And the Pelicans call time here. They trail by 9. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Nance, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Marshall comes in for Murphy. Jones, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Alvarado's subbed in for McCollum. A big group substitution here for Portland. Watford's checked in for Grant. Little comes in for Thibault. Reddish is checked in for Simons. And it's Sharp in for Lillard. Pass to Sharp. Here's Nurkic. Outside Reddish. Clock at 6. And that one is stuffed right through.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Damian Lillard.
So it's Portland picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Dame, for those of us watching, what does it feel like to be in a shooting groove like you were in tonight?
It feels like a workout. You know, when I'm doing my summertime workouts, even after practice sometimes, I'm just trying to get hot, you know, trying to get that rhythm. And that's what it feels like, you know, when you hold yourself to that standard of just making shots, being consistent at it and just getting hot, you know, and that's kind of what it felt like.
I can guarantee you none of our workouts feel like that, but thanks for the show tonight, Dame.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight as New Balance presents our player of the game, Damian Lillard.